Thousands of civilians are trapped in increasingly desperate conditions in Aleppo, Syria as disagreements over an evacuation plan caused delays. But Syrian state media said buses entered eastern Aleppo around noon local time to begin evacuations. The reports said 1,200 people would be bussed out of the former rebel enclave in return for a similar number taken out of the two government-held areas in Idlib province Foa and Kefraya. Buses entered eastern Aleppo under the supervision of the International Red Cross and the Syrian Arab Red Crescent, SANA news agency said. Elizabeth Hoff, the World Health Organization's representative in Syria, said the organization expected the evacuation to begin at around 14 o'clock local time, 12 o'clock GMT. The initial plan to evacuate eastern Aleppo collapsed on Friday, leaving civilians stranded at various points along the route out without access to food or shelter. UK-based monitoring group the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said on Sunday that the rebel group Jabhat Fatah al-Sham, formerly known as the Nusra Front, was preventing buses entering the besieged villages of Foa and Kefraya. Pro-government forces had reportedly demanded that a group of people needing medical treatment also be allowed to leave the two areas. Reports said a new agreement was reached in the early hours of Sunday, but delays meant thousands of civilians remained stranded throughout the morning. The International Red Cross said it was preparing for the rescue efforts to resume. Mouner Hakimi, the chair of Syrian Relief, told the BBC on Sunday that the charity was waiting on the Syria-Turkey border to receive civilians. Abdul Kafi Al-Hamdo, a teacher, trapped in eastern Aleppo with his young daughter, told the BBC by phone on Saturday that he did not want to leave his home but believed he had no choice. The weather is so cold, he said. The children are so hungry they are crying. They are freezing. Most of them here are scared of a brutal end to the ceasefire. They are afraid that they will not be able to get out. This is the feeling of most people here. UN vote. France has proposed that UN officials should monitor evacuation efforts and report on the protection of civilians and